rushed from Bengal, Ceylon and Malaya. Okay, so British also collecting their soldiers from the place of Bengal, Ceylon and Malaysia. The Raja of Pudukottai, Ettayapuram, Tanjavur stood by the British. Stood means the place of the Raja of Pudukottai, Ettayapuram, Tanjavur, they are helped to the British because these Rajas pay the tribute to the British. Divide and rule policy followed by the British split forces of the Palayakaras. So due to the policy of divide and rule policy, the British split the all Palayakaras. English annexed Sivagangai. In May 1801, English attacked the rebels in Tanjavur, Trichy areas. Okay, so in the time of 1801, Tanjavur and Trichy areas, English attacked, British attacked. The rebels means soldiers. The rebels went to Piranmalai and Kalayarkoval. They were again defeated the force of English. In the end, the superior military strength and the able commanders of the British army won the battle. So at the end of the war, the British won the battle. Okay, the rebellion failed and the English annexed Sivagangai in 1801. So 1801, the place of Sivagangai was captured by British. Okay, all rebellions means also புரட்சிக்காரர் அப்படி சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா, agitation peoples. Okay, the Marudhu brothers were executed in the fort of Tirupur in Ramanathapuram district on 24 October 1801. Okay, so the Marudhu brothers are hanged on the place of Fort Tirupur. Umathurai and Sivathaiya was captured and beheaded at Panjalanguchi on 16 November 1801. So Umathurai and Sivathaiya also hanged in the place of Palayankurchi. 73 rebels were sentenced to Benang in Malaya. So sentenced to Benang na naadu kadathirathu. Okay, so other soldiers were sentenced to Benang in Malaya, then called the Prince of Wales Island. Though they fell before the English, they were the pioneers in sowing the seeds of nationalism in the land of Tamil. So pioneers means the முன்னோடி நம்முடைய independence war வரதுக்கு they are showing the seeds. The Marudhu brothers are sowing seeds to starting the independence war. Okay, the South Indian rebellion is a landmark in the history of Tamil Nadu. Although the 1800 to 1801 rebellion was to be categorized in the British records of the Second Palayakara War under the terms of the Karnataka Treaty on 13th July 1801, the British assumed direct control over Tamil Nadu. The Palayakara system was abolished. So after the downfall of Marudhu brothers, the South Indian rebellion also abolished and Palayakara system also abolished in the year of 1801. Okay, next one, Dhiran Chinnamalai. Dhiran Chinnamalai was born at Melapalayam in Chinnamalai near Erode district. Okay, so the place in Erode. His original name was Tirthagiri. His Dhiran Chinnamalai original name was Tirthagiri. He was a Palayakara of Kongu country who fought the British East India Company. So he was the Kongu country. So Kongu country comprising of Salem, Coimbatore, Karur and district. So the Palayakaras of Salem, Coimbatore, Karur, Dindigul was called as the Kongu Palayakaras. Okay, formed a part of the Nayak kingdom of Madurai but had been annexed by the Udayas of Madurai. So these are the Kongu country was formed during the time of Nayaka kingdom, but the place was annexed by the Udayas of Mysore. After the fall of the Udayas, these territories along with Mysore. So after the Udayas, the Mysore captured the Kongu country, were controlled by the Mysore Sultan. After the third and fourth Mysore was, the entire Kongu region passed into the lands of the English. Okay, so the total plays are passed in the hands to the British. So after the war of Third and Fourth Mysore Wars. Okay. Dhiran Chinnamalai was trained by French military in modern warfare. So he was a well-trained soldier. He was alongside Tipu Sultan to fight against the British East India Company and got victories against the British. So he also worked with the Tipu Sultan. Okay. So Tipu Sultan, can you guess the name? So this name, we already known about the third lesson. Yes, the Mysore War. So on the war time la Tipu Sultan படிச்சிருக்கோம். After Tipu Sultan's death, Chinnamalai settled down at Odanellai and constructed a fort there to continue his struggle against the British. Okay, so after the death of Tipu Sultan, he settled in the Odanellai and he constructed a fort in that place, and also he struggled against the British. He sought the help of Marudus and Marudhu Pandiyar. He sought the help of Marathas and Marudhu Pandiyar to attack the British at Coimbatore in 1800. British forces managed to stop the armies of the Allies, and hence Chinnamalai was forced to attack Coimbatore on his own. Okay, so on that time he sought the help of Marudhu Pandiyar, but British stopped his forces. So Chinnamalai alonely fight against the British. His army was defeated and he escaped from British forces. Chinnamalai engaged in guerrilla warfare. So he followed the guerrilla warfare. So guerrilla war means hidden and attack. So he the war means the hidden and attack. That is hidden in the hills and attack. Okay. This is one type of war. This warfare is starting from the Maratha Empire, the great king Shivaji irukangla. So he was introduced to the guerrilla warfare. Okay, so Chinnamalai engaged in guerrilla warfare and defeated the British in battles at Kaveri, Odanellai and Archalur. During the final battle, Chinnamalai was betrayed by his cook Nellappan and he was hanged in Sangagiri fort in 1805. So he was betrayedனா காட்டி கொடுக்குறாங்களே அவருடைய குக் நல்லப்பனே அவர் வந்து என்ன செஞ்சிட்டாரு, இவர் இங்கே ஸ்டே பண்ணியிருக்கான்றதை காட்டி கொடுத்துட்டு, so British hanged him in the fort of Sangagiri fort in the 1805. Okay students, now in this session if any doubt you may ask me.